Hey everyone, and welcome back to Bite the Arrow, in which I work my way through my Arrow video movie collection and give you views of the movies. It's either me on my own, or me and the Randy Mole, or maybe Randy Mole on his own. But anyway, today we're at episode 3, and today I'm back with a treat of an 80s slasher movie, and that is Slaughter High. Now, Slaughter High, to me, is a movie which does not get talked about enough. It is never up there when I see the greatest slasher movies. And that's wrong. This movie, as you'll probably gather already, I think is fantastic. It's a great 80s slasher movie for all slasher fans to check out. So, what's it about? Slaughter High is about a bunch of high school students, and you get your typical high school jocks, I suppose your girls, your chicks, and then you get a nerd. And the nerd, Marty, had to just look down, remember his name. And he's always gets picked on, and then an April Fool's prank is pulled on Marty, in which this prank causes a fire, and he's in a chemistry lab, and one of the school kind of arseholes messes around with the chemicals and basically causes a fire. And during this fire, Marty has just put back a bottle of nitric acid up on a top shelf, like you would, somewhere where it can fall off, and it falls off and it burns him. So he's then taken away in an ambulance, all burnt and manked up. So to jump forward, I think it's about 10 years. It doesn't 100% say, but jump forward 10 years later. And all these high school students now have careers, and it jumps straight to Caroline Munro, who plays, I forget her name, and she does a great job with this movie, and she's great to look at. And there's a high school reunion organised. So all the characters from the outset go to the school reunion. And I'm not sure, but if I turned up to a school reunion and there's only a few of you and it's overgrown with weeds and looks basically like a derelict building, I would think something doesn't feel right at this point. But anyway, they carry on and they go in the building, kind of break in, to be honest, and they start having a party. And they bump into a caretaker, so it kind of like eases their minds to a point. I would have been like, who sent me this invite? So then what happens is they start getting killed off one by one. Funny that, a slasher movie. So Marty, who is it Marty? Starts, basically, there's a killer dressed with a jester's hat, which must be maybe the school mascot or something, goes around and starts killing them off one by one. So what am I like? I think this is such a fantastically shot horror movie, slasher movie. It looks fantastic the way it's shot. It has a real charm in the way it looks and it feels and is shot. There's some outstanding practical effect kills. Specifically, I'm going to talk about this one kill in which one of the jocks drinks a can of beer and it's got poison in it, and his guts just come out. I'd love to be able to put the scene in somewhere, but it must be real intestines when his stomach explodes. It is unbelievable, that scene. It even made me go, it really hit me, that scene. So fantastic, and it's all practical. There's no CGI, and there's such an eclectic mix of kills. And there's also one kill in which it's done by stop motion, and to see a stop motion effect, the fact that they're taking the time to do this kill, to do this melting. It just really hits the note for me. And like I said, great mixture of kills. The cast really bounce off each other in the banter. And like I said, the eclectic mix of kills using lawnmowers. It's just such a well done slasher movie. I really, really recommend this to any slasher fans. Maybe I'm going to throw up a couple of dislikes, but there's not much. I think the end scene, there's an end chase scene with the final girl, and it just goes on, to me, a bit way too long. It kind of gets a bit drawn out. But during it, the score is by Harry Manfredini, who's done, as you know, the Friday the 13th, and he's done a film I recently watched and reviewed. I forget what it is now. Wishmaster, I think it was. His scores, you really can notice his scores. They have, to me, certainly a nostalgic feel. You feel at home when you hear his score, and he does a great job on this. And the original, it's not really a dislike, but when the caretaker turns up and you think, oh yeah, there's a caretaker, and you think, well, what's he actually doing? You know, the place is a shithole. But I'll look past that. He got killed off quickly, so it's just another body. It adds to the body count. So, Slaughter High. Honestly, everyone watching this, please go check out Slaughter High. It really does need a better release in the UK, a Blu-ray. Someone needs to pick it up on Blu-ray. But, you know, you can go and pick up the Arrow DVD. It is well worth your time. Any slasher movie fans, this is your perfect slasher movie to get some friends round. Maybe not this time with all the bloody COVID. But when you can, get some friends, get some beers, and have a fantastic watch. And for me to leave, I'm going to give it a solid 5 out of 5 arrows. So there we go. Slaughter High, a favourite of mine reviewed. So thank you all for watching. Please like, share, comment, and I'll see you all again soon for the next episode. Cheers. Bye.